Hello, welcome to Excelzilla. In this video, we are going to understand how to create a Google user form. This form can be used for various items such as registration form or feedback form. This is the form which is already created. Take you to step by step how to create this form. In case if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to receive my future video updates. Over here, all you need to do is type docs Google form and on your Google search bar and click over free online survey personal use. Go to the Google form. Now remember, this will need your Gmail account sign in. If you don't have Gmail account sign in, you need to create one before starting with this Google Forms. You have several templates, so let's see the template gallery over here. You have event registration, customer feedback, party invite, contact information, and so on. So let us start with a blank form over here. So let's click on this plus sign of Google, and we are creating an event registration form. So let's type with the name event registration form. Okay, over here. Alright, so name has been given. You have all these icons. So these icons are used to add image and video, add a section, and add question. So let us understand this with adding a question. So first question would be enter your name. So let's type a name, and as you know, the name would be in a short answer. So Google has understood and automatically change into the short answer. Let's do the second part, which is email address. Okay, again this is a short answer, the Google has understood. Third part is contact number. Now again Google has understood and automatically it changed into the short answer. Before moving to the next part, let's understand simple. If you need to delete this, you need to click over here. If you need to change to a long answer, you can click in this part and change into a paragraph. If you want to keep this as a mandatory question, you need to click on this required. If you want to add a description, you need to click over here and add a description. Example, John Smith, so on. And over here also, let's do it as required. Contact number is also required. And moving to the next part of the question is select the training day. So it would be as per your day. So let's say Saturday, and Sunday. So this is a multiple choice. So Google has understood you are going to give a multiple choice, but you can select as a drop down as well. So let's keep as a multiple choice only and move to the next before doing it a required mark over here. Let's click on the plus sign. Once you do a plus sign, let's add a dietary. So there is a Google spell check as well. Dietary restriction. So see, it has all given automatically with the artificial intelligence. So let's click on add all. You can also do it as a drop down. Okay, so we'll show you how the drop down and the checkbox works, and make it as required. Okay, so the form is created. You can create n number of items. Look at this look at this, then whatever your requirement is, you can do a linear scale which is to rating 1.5, 1 to 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, tick box, multiple choice grid. So whatever your requirement, you can play around with this. Now to see your form, how does it looks, you need to click on this preview button, which is an I button over here. And once you do this, this is how your form will look. So anything which is marked with an asterisk red is a mandatory question, and this is how your form will be shown to your users. So this is the link you are going to send it to your user. Once this user, you can copy this link like this and paste it on your email or any other item where you are sending this link. Once the user click this link, the user would be given this form to fill. But before that, let's do some settings. Let's see how the setting works and how the customized themes work as well. So let us do some customize. Here you can choose your image, a color, a background color and font style. Let's choose a simple image over here. So image, you have themes which is already there, and uploads where you can upload your own image. So let me select this random beautiful image, insert. Now you'll see the image has been changed with theme as well. Settings over here, we need to, over here the general setting says requires sign in. So if you require only one response per user, then you have to click over here, but the user will have to sign into the Gmail account to log in to access this page. Else you can just keep it as blank, wherein user can do a multiple entry but they don't require a sign on. You can also click over here, edit after, see, so it's as per your requirement. Presentation, so this is show link, confirmation message, you can edit, your response has been recorded. So you can type thank you on your own, okay, and just save. So let's move on to the page of registration. So I'll click F5. This is how the user will see now. Okay, so let's type John Smith, email address. The email address is john.smith@gmail.com, and so on. You can type 456 Saturday. Your dietary restriction is vegetarian, and submit. So once this is submitted, the user can submit another response as well. The moment it is done, you can see on your screen, on your admin page, the response shows 1, which means you have a response and you have a details available. So the more response you have, the page will be updated accordingly. Also, you can collect this response on your Excel file. As you can see, there is a spreadsheet tab over here. All you need to do is just click on this spreadsheet tab and it will ask you to create a new. Okay, so let's create a new spreadsheet. So this response is now linked to your spreadsheet, and which is a Google spreadsheet, and it has added all the necessary requirement. So as and when you have an update, the Google form will be uploaded, the spreadsheet will be uploaded with the response. So you don't need to manage all those responses before the start of the event registration or before the close of the registration date. You can simply go in your spreadsheet and look for the number of participants. I hope this information was useful to you. If you have any doubts, then please post under the comment box.